Hey, what's up guys? Mike here, owns Pressure Washing. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I wash a house. So right now, I was going around with the video camera documenting damage. Anything that looked in rough shape, I just kind of go around, videotape the whole thing. This is just to cover your ass and also so you can plan for the job. Like there's some damage there. This concrete and cage was in rough shape. There was inch sludge down at the bottom there. It was pretty bad. But yeah, I just like to, rust stains. I rub my finger. Always do a finger check, number one. So when you see the oxidation coming off, you can let the customer know what's going on, the paint's failing, and this way they don't think you caused that. So it's just something I do to help uh, cover my butt. So after I do that, I just keep inspecting, see damage there, rust. The screen's got some uh, tears. There was a bad, that's actually algae there, or organic growth, and I was able to get that with downstreaming a couple coats and just some patience. So, yeah. The AC, you always check the wires, check what you got to tape up. Now, taping, I put a glove on top of the door handle, some tape where the key goes, and grocery bags, the plastic ones, I just tied that around the camera. Works great. Just something, a little tip if you're in a jam. So for this job, I'm going to be using a J-rod. I used a 0560, 0060, 2560, and a 1560. And that's just different, you know, I have a J-rod video in my recent, or from a few months back, if you want to check it out, breaks it down. And then I also used a downstream injector. I used a 2.1 injector rated for 3 to 5 gallons per minute. So this is the application process. Start at the bottom when you're soaping. Always start at the bottom. People say you don't have to, but it's a must in South Florida at least. Because when it gets really hot, and if you start at the top, it could flash, leave a clean streak. And sometimes that doesn't come out. So even if you clean the rest, you can still see a flash, cleaning drips. You can, but it just causes a headache and some anxiety, and you have to kind of go over it a couple times, which I just recommend doing from the bottom up. Now, I soap the entire thing, and then I'm just kind of reapplying in some real rough areas. Hit it kind of with like 2 coats basically, and then I'll stop and let it dwell. So, let's see, I put it down, I'm spraying. This is still 1 coat, I believe. Yep, now I'll go chill for a couple minutes. Now I edited the video so it comes back to me applying again, but there's really, in reality, probably a good 5 minutes in between applications. So I'm applying the soap again, and just taking my time, staying back, not to disturb the oxidation, from the bottom up. Just get it nice and coated, and then, like I said, I edited this video for time-lapse reasons, but after I soap it, I'll put it down and I'll give it a few minutes, and then I'll come back and rinse. Top down. So when you're rinsing, you can start at the top down. Now when you're aiming up towards that little vent up in the top, don't shoot directly, arc it so it goes over and comes down like rain. You don't want to be spraying chemical or water back there. So once you get everything rinsed, just make your way down. I am over rinsing. There was a lot of built up dirt and the mud daubers we get down here, so the rinsing's a little more extreme than most houses. And also I got close in a little spots, and do that with caution. I don't recommend that unless you absolutely have to. But there, like I said, there was dirt daubers I had to get close to. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I have some before and afters. Um, I went and talked to the customer for a minute there, and just finishing up the job, just goofing around there. But yeah, so that's the rust stains I was talking about before, with some damage, and then I have an after here. The rust came out. I used oxalic acid. Rust stains came out really good. The umbrellas and tables were mold and mildew dirt. I mean, it was gross. The umbrella was gross. The tables were gross, and that's how they came out. They came out wonderful. And then I was talking about that inch of grime. That's after being soaped and set for a while. That came out really good. So yeah, basically, that's it, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, and hope everybody's out there killing it. Also, if you're interested in that document, I have my email below. It's just like a training document. I do a lot of tips and tricks that I use for getting jobs on Google and Facebook, and basically just ratios and how-tos for my lead tech. So if you're interested, emails below. Wash on, guys.